Debuff runs are usually quite hard to do because you need to find a lot of pieces. Pieces that apply the debuffs, pieces that multiply the debuffs. So let's do a run where we're starting off with all the pieces that are multiplying the debuffs, well, effectively multiplying. Muscle is kind of doing that. And we just need to find the debuff pieces. We have our base passive, which is a debuff piece, but I'm not expecting it to do like that much. It should be nice though. There are definitely a lot of times where it's going to help out, and I totally forgot about the part where I need to hit a crit like every single shot. Let's make sure to do that, because there are some shots which aren't actually going to be dealing damage, and that includes all my pebbles. And I kind of need them to be dealing damage, so let's get them dealing damage. There's a lot of transparency. Interesting. Not quite, but I have ground guards, so it matters a lot less. Damn. I didn't think I would get it, but I was hopeful. Once again, think something like this. Not quite. Oh, there we go, we got it actually. Good. Alright, again, not quite. I need to... There we go, perfect, I actually hit it. Alright, incredibly useful. Alright, this is going to be an interesting start. I want to find more debuff stuff, but if you happen to add an extra crit onto the board whilst giving me more debuff stuff, I definitely would not mind, because I kind of desperately need something. You know what, I'm trying to do double store. If I can pick up literally just like a grubby gloves, that would be good enough. I will also take like a cotton bubble, There are a lot of orbs that I would pick up that have great debuffing on them. Although I would... Oh. Well, that was neat. Right. That's a big bag. Okay. I am going to come back to this recording later and study that shot. And then I'm going to practice it. If I can consistently make that shot, that's going to be interesting. Now, I presume that there was some random factor involved, because if you can consistently make that shot, that is a very big deal. It might actually be a tool that I don't want to actually use though, ironically enough, simply because it would drastically warp my two things. But I guess once I get to this shot, it'll be nothing. But also, like, I do want the bomb passives that I pick up to actually have value there. I actually got exactly what I was talking about. Although that is tempting because, you know, like I've got 3 question marks. But yeah, no, let's just take the spinfection and move on, because that is amazing. I mean, that's so much spinfection. It's actually crazy how much it is. I have a hero's backpack, okay. Hero's backpack could technically get me back to normal damage again. Actually, I want to focus question mark. I was thinking about the second stall, but I shouldn't think about it too much. Let's just aim at a crit, because if I aim at a crit, it dies. That's all there is to it. You just die. Nice, I really need to get more crits on the board. But man, the peg bag it's going to be amazing. It's going to be really good. I'm still a bit in shock. That was literally just a free peg bag. Plus, if I actually do manage to pull off that shot consistently, that is just nuts. Absolutely insane. You know what passive I actually wouldn't mind? One of the spots where it's actually amazing. Oh, I shouldn't have aimed it past there. Echo 10. It's a great way to make sure that I'm getting damage every shot. Yeah, no you don't. In your dreams, pal. Oh, actually you do get another hit off of me. Oopsies. That's fine. Unless... Oh, not blind. Exactly. Let's do it. That sounds like fun. Still can't quite believe that. That's very impressive. Steady scope. Not bad, not bad. That space should be really nice in quite a few fights. Moving on. Goodbye, terrible. Get something amazing here. If I don't get something amazing, I can just ignore the store, which sounds perfectly fine. Gives me an exacerbate upgrade, which is handy for the boss, I guess. This should be simple enough, shouldn't it? I'm probably not getting a crit on the first hit. I say probably not. The chances are like impossible. So let's just get 14 spinfection instead. I mean, it sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Pretty solid. Okay. This was a spinfection fight. I make good decisions. I want to pick this up so badly, but I think I'm not going to. It's actually really quite good. Because it's 16, 32, 64 on one single target, which is a big number last time I checked. So check off. Sure. Hopefully it gets value. Eh? I will actually go for this. Yeah, there we go. Ah, I see. That's fine. I didn't actually need to go to the store, and honestly, it's probably better I didn't. We get a bramble. Now, I need to actually hit a crit in a reasonable time frame. So, if you'll be so kind as to grant it to me, eventually that would be nice. Alright, he's the last enemy. Huh, forgot about that part. Okay, this fight got a whole lot simpler. So much simpler. It's already over. Already over. Can I even get another crit there? Okay, yeah, no, it's beyond over. It's hilarious. I was actually expecting somewhat of a real fight, but no, he's just gonna wither away. Bye-bye. Leave the rest for later. Surely, right? I believe. I'll focus elites. The thing is, this debuff build actually has a pretty good setup into elites, so I'm like perfectly happy to do that. Not exactly what I meant when I said I wanted to get some elites. But whatever. Second shot also sucks. Like, what am I looking for from this shot? Literally all I'm looking for is just opening up my navigation a bit, which she didn't do that good of a job with. Grant me my crit. I see. That's not it. At least it refilled that side of the map. Cancel something, I guess. Let us just kill this last guy, I think. It's better I just make progress on one of them, get a guaranteed kill in a reasonable time frame than just trying to achieve something and failing to achieve it. Which is what killing the both of them will achieve. Bye-bye? Yes, perfect. That's good, and then we get that dodge. Oh, damn. At least it's a targeting orb. How many events do I have? A few. Certainly will be a few. If I could get a cake, that would be extremely, extremely nice. It's been forever since I've gotten a cake, since last run doesn't count. Yeah, this is fun. And I get to upgrade the exacerbate soon. Don't require it just yet? Okay, wow. Yeah, maybe I can consider it now. That's pretty good. Pretty good. There's the shuffle orb. Wait, why did my mouse move? Like, why did my targeting move? Didn't know it did that. Alright, perfect. That's a really big deal about navigation. Maximum refreshes on the board. Cool. Maximum real refreshes, that is. Unfortunate. I would have really loved my deck order to be around the other way, but that is still 18 spinfection on the first shot. We take 18 spinfection on the first shot. It's pretty good. Let's increase that a bit. Let's increase it again. Oh, I don't know about that. Try this. Oh my god, I actually got the crit. Amazing. Man, like a sand arrows would be sick. It would be so good. This is not happening, is it? But also, I don't actually need it to happen. I just need to not take a hit here. There are chances. They don't exist, apparently. 144. Oh, wait. That's actually pretty awesome. It's a big number. I like big numbers. Wait, do I have the order in the right? 8. So that's... Yes, I do, right? Because it's 3. Yes, good. Yeah, I thought I did, but I just wasn't fully sure. No idea what it is, fine. Oh, that cookie would have gone so hard, actually. I couldn't have known, unfortunately. Please don't sabotage me. God damn it. At least I still hit it. Bam, bam, and then you teleport, and then you die. Perfection. Oh, guaranteed crits. That's actually a huge deal. No, you don't. You teleport back, perfect. Guaranteed crits. What's my way of gaining illusion again? Oh, it's just the thing, I see. Well, I basically have a guaranteed crit every shot, so maybe upgrading the evasive maneuver is a pretty damn good idea, huh? Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Am I still going to greed for this store? Yeah. Evasive maneuver was late again. There we go. Well, this was the shot that didn't require it. But it still is nice to get it. Target you again. If I could get the crit here, that would be huge. There we go. Beautiful. I have the guaranteed crit here, so I'm actually going to take it. No point in wasting a free shot after all. Especially since it gets a kill. Had a good time? Yeah, it gets a kill at a great time. Let's get to 2 kills. Look at that. I barely had to deal with any shields in this fight, that's amazing. Basically just got to fully ignore them. And I'm fighting Demon Wall as well, which I forgot to mention. But that's just really nice because it means that the health that I lose doesn't really matter. Okay, I aimed a bit too high there, but I got what I wanted. It's fine by me. As long as the elite doesn't drain too much health, which is very possible. Perfection. That passive is insane, by the way. Look at how good this is. I would press this if I could. I really would. I'm going to do at least one upgrade, and it's going to be on the Exacerbate. And then I'm going to do another upgrade. Actually will. It's good value. Oh, let's hurry up and finish this fight, please. I do love the... Oh, forgot about the bug. Unfortunate, but I get a lot of illusion here. Yeah, look at that. 0 dodges? That means I get a guaranteed crit, I guess. Lucky me. I would have liked at least 1 dodge. But I guess I don't actually need my health that much, do I? I just have no regen, so it's spooky. 1 dodge. I just want you to die. You... missed. Okay, good. Worth, I guess. I can actually shoot the egg. However, I shan't shoot at this shot. Close. Close. Should be 2 kills there. Perfect. Now I have the 100 dodge chance. Let's just increase this exploitable by a pretty impressive amount. Wait, are we even increasing it? Okay, no, we did increase it. I thought he might just die there, which is why we wouldn't be increasing it, but no, we did. He is definitely just going to die to 480% more damage. Oh wow, I'm impressed. Let's just finish things up. No, thank you. I still have the egg to shoot. I can actually get normal damage onto this orb, that's the thing. Most other orbs can't, but this orb specifically, yeah, you can get it. Counterfeit crits. I mean, hitting more crits is actually not that valuable. But I'll take it specifically because of 1 passive. To be fair, it's a pretty damn good passive with the synergy I have. Especially like this debuff distractor. The debuff distractor hit was pretty amazing. This is unfortunate. I was hoping to get something in this store. I don't need something in this store, but I wanted it. Probably should have just bought 3 passives, but the passive's just so bad there, so I didn't really care. Alright, instant exacerbate. Kinda not what I'm looking for, but we'll see if we can get a crit. No crit. I shall be shooting the egg. Solid enough. Let's get a crit here. I think that we're not actually going to kill him with spinfection, which is what I was thinking we were going to kill him with. Yeah, that was 400 hits. We're definitely not killing him with spinfection, are we? Because currently he's at 32 exploitable. Would you like to know how much he's going to after this shot? Actually, 600 damage, that might just... Okay, not quite. 64. Huh. Seems pretty decent, doesn't it? 640% more damage. Classic. I've got to get a horrible kill, don't I? It's only one choice. Wait, don't hit another bot. Disappointing. This horrible would have been amazing. Unfortunately, horrible is just too good at hitting bombs. Simply too good. Another exacerbate. It's not like one of the best orbs in my deck. Let's just do it. It's the exacerbate run. All we need now is an alien's rock. Here's the thing. Isn't this just... Okay, technically this is amazing. But isn't this just great because it gets me to flat 2 damage permanently? What do I need to get to 2 damage first? I don't actually know how this works. It says deals 2 damage. Do I naturally have that 2 damage always? If I do, it's really cool. It actually works out great here. If I don't, it's less solid, but still good. I actually don't care, do I? Oops. That's right, I just don't care. Bramble, if you'd be so kind, I guess. Also, it does make the exploitable useless, which is, I guess, not ideal. Yes. Let's just get this night kill. Alright, perfect. Wait, he's alive? I'm surprised. Yeah. I think it would have been cool if it had worked the way I thought it would. But even if it does right now, I do realize that we're getting no value out of Exploitable, which actually might be what I want. Now that I'm thinking about it more, I think I want no value out of my Exploitable just so I can get spinfection kills purely. Like, especially since we're fighting the #1 boss that I would not want to try and spinfection kill. Nice. Like the other two I'd be pretty fine, very fine with it, especially with our setup. Targeting orbs. Okay, this is a nice fight for us as well. I want to take on more elites so I can try and get like whenever you crit passive, that would be awesome. A lot of stuff would be really, really nice, wouldn't it? Let's see, I'll shoot the horrible and test it out. Test it out with the horrible. I should do it in a fight which doesn't matter, which I just had one. Unfortunately, I wasn't thinking about it particularly. Right, let's just land some bramble, shall we? All it takes is one bramble and then... Damn. Let's just land some bramble, shall we? Sure is a lot of exploitable. Oh yeah, they're only hitting me one at a time anyway. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's check this out. It's not flat 2. Yeah, it's not flat 2. It just caps out at 2. Oh, that's good to know. So realistically, the reason why I picked up Cactus then is straight up just because I wanted to get some infection kills. That works. I'm happy with that. I've been wanting to do a spinfection run for a while, and I guess this is it. Also, this is a skip. Wow, so that fight was nowhere near as cozy as I would have liked it to be. I can hit a cookie, and realistically I should save for a cookie, but I'm just going to pop that there just because there are some fights in Area 3 that I would just like lose if I walked into without the extra health, and I did not hit it. Okay, that's not ideal. What value do I get for hitting crits again? I don't actually have value, really. I'll buy one more passive. I won't buy one more passive. I want to buy a cookie. And like, sure... Yeah, no, none of those passives matter. They're nice. I'll give them that. But like, no. Ambi? Okay, I like it. I like it a lot, to be honest. That's a recon. Recon is nice. Very good. Not exactly what we're trying to achieve here because our bombs don't exactly apply debuffs, but should still be solid. I just do this. No cookie. I kind of thought the chances were pretty good for a cookie there. I was wrong. Well, at least we have access to a lot of refreshes, although I'm not really sure where that actually leaves us. Certainly it's Not as pretty as I would have liked. I feel like we could be doing a lot better for ourselves. Good news is, in fights like this, we just have 100 illusion at all times. 100 illusion is pretty good. That lag is increasing by much more than I would like. Yeah, okay. Seems good. Oops, I could have been hit there. I don't want to do that. I don't actually have any benefits for hitting the refreshes and crits anyway. Like, sure. Also, let's just play for keeps, shall we? I need to live. It's an issue. Oh my god, get out of my face. Just get me through, please, thank you. Boom. We're gonna get a bramble sometime soon, but this way we have the guaranteed crits, which I guess don't really matter because I don't actually have any crit. I keep thinking I have something that actually does crits. There we go, 16 brambles. Yeah, and then it's just over. Admittedly, getting the I always consider not buying the tactical tree as well, I just want to say that. I kind of thought that amazing grinding up 0. Insane. Yeah, I keep expecting to have crit synergy, so I'm just like, oh yes, let's do this cool thing to interact with the crit. And then I just don't actually have any crit synergies lying around. Well, this fight is at least nowhere near as bad as it feels like it would be. Illusion just has a very good matchup into this fight, apparently. And I look forward to making excellent use of that. Because I'm going to need to. Strange Brew would have been nice, I guess. What did I buy as the second passive in the store there? I don't actually recall. I think it was... Oh, I didn't buy a second passive, that's exactly it. But yeah, being able to just take a fight like this and not lose any health due to the enemies is exceptionally nice, because there have been far too many times recently where I've taken this fight and I have taken a hit. And taking one hit in this fight is brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Ran and remove half my orbs. You know what? I think I might just pass. But also my reloads are kind of cool. I have double discard, so... I just don't want to have both of my exacerbates removed because the exacerbates are pretty cool. So I believe I'm meant to aim here to get the double proc. And I kind of want the double proc. I wasn't aiming for a crit, maybe I should have. I don't really care about the damage. As I mentioned many times, I'm just trying to get some infection kills here, and it's a great start, an absolutely splendid start. Although I still know I'm going to be stacking up my spinners pretty fast, aren't I? Not that fast. But still very consistent. I'm kind of scared of how much they're scaling up though. But it will simply get to a point in the fight where I'm getting too much illusion per turn and there aren't enough squares to constantly pop through that illusion. I'm looking forward to that point, but also it may take longer than I wish. It's a very big possibility here. Wait, 32 blind on this guy? Interesting. I could just blind him up and then ignore him. I probably can't. I would like to be able to say I can, but I probably can't. Yeah, not getting any of the bomb supply debuff passives means I do just need to focus on this exacerbate game plan, and it looks like it is also enough to get me there though, so that's neat. I'm gonna target blue for the next shot. Yeah, perfect. Oh wow, that's a lot of crit scaling apparently. Lovely, eh? Although they are dealing a lot of damage now. Quite a decent chunk. 78. Solid. I'll let you wither away. Now you're on... Oh, you didn't inherit. Oh, I was expecting an inheritance there. Oh, okay. You're just gonna get murdered by the cactus. Well, the cactus didn't quite work as well as I was hoping for the making sure that I'm only winning by spinfection. But that last fight was definitely determined by spinfection. Like, yes, I got a lot of damage off a cactus there, but that was very cool. So I just found the grubby gloves and I just built off from there. Mostly could use exacerbate for our orbs. I didn't actually need to buy any of the debuff inflicting orbs. I did see one cauldron bubble and I saw one I saw the Susceptibles, I saw the Darkness of Terribles, and I saw the Toil and Trouble. And all four of those were some things I was considering for this run, but I was kind of just hoping that I'll get a passive that I could just lean into, and that's what I got. I got the Grubby Gloves, and that was amazing. In a perfect world, I actually wanted Spiffy Crit. I thought that would be really, really fun this run. Didn't get that lined up, but the Exasperates gave me access to so much. What's this debuff called? Exploitable. That like my crits were absolutely smashing through enemies to the point where well, I mean, how much was it? It was like over 600%, a 600% damage boost or more. And at that point, I realized that it was definitely going to dwarf the spinfection that I think I was trying to win with. It wasn't really fun. I don't know. I think I do prefer spinfection more, just because exploitable is just generally good, whereas spinfection is just generally bad. I think that's fair to call it generally bad. It's like you probably it's either a breakpoint or it's your wing condition, right? There's not really much in between. And unfortunately, getting it to be the breakpoint can be kind of hard. A lot of passives which are exceptionally strong, which we didn't actually need to get use out of this run. Like both of our boss passives, Leave the Rest for Later and Cactus, as well as the Recombobulator, and technically also Shuffle Pot. Like a lot of this stuff, I was just like was amazing, but because I was doing the debuff run, like silly nonsense like the debuff Distractor and the Grow Dolls was just doing so much more.